You had to very specifically line those up. So the thrust you were going to make was actually a direct line of force to break the fixation in the joint and give it back its freedom. And a chiropractic thrust can be up to 95 miles an hour, produced by a thumb. So they used blocks like this to actually align the pelvis up and very gently put the pelvis back in. Now, for someone coming from a heavy manipulation philosophy and belief, to see that these two blocks placed at the right angles on a body could actually reposition the joint, that really intrigued me. But that incorporated a global aspect of looking at the body. You know, you've got to balance the craniosacral mechanism, you've got to balance the musculoskeletal mechanism, you've got to balance the organ system, and that in line with keeping the nerves and everything all intact. So that was a much better system. So it was very easy for me to transit from that to that, which was developed by Dr. George Goodhart in the late 60s and early 70s, was to combine all of Eastern philosophy with Western chiropractic, because he understood that the energy channels that they were using acupuncture needles in also related to muscles and also related to organs. And he wanted to know why chiropractic technique had to be repeated and repeated on certain vertebrae and it wasn't staying put. So the theory was that the sacrum and the occiput were interlinked as one, what we'd call kinematic chain, and you had to treat the pelvis and the cranium and the spine, but it also incorporated the visceral organs, because the whole theory was that vertebra went out of position in the spine because initially we had a visceral disturbance, so an organ disturbance, sending messages to the spine to cause them what we call a subluxation, which would then perpetuate the condition. And that just made my practice go boom. But that was part of the journey, was looking for that. How does the body really work? Where's the key? Where's the governor? You know, is it the sacrum? Is it the occiput? Some say it's this. Some osteopaths only worked on the spine. Some early Ampaka people would only work on certain points on the abdomen to get everybody well, thousands of years ago. So all of that, sticking needles in, but using pressure. We used stone, we used pressure to operate those same things instinctively. So that was the journey.